Hey Bamma Nation, getting ready for Badbeat 6. Right now I'm here with Jason Manley. Jason, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm doing well. This is actually going to be your second MMA fight. Not a lot of people know that about you.
Yeah, this will be my second pro fight. Well, it'll really be my first fight. For me, I haven't fought in over 10 years, so it's really like my first fight to me.
Well, going into this, you actually have a background in Jiu-Jitsu. Would you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, I've been training Jiu-Jitsu for, almost maybe around 15 years now. Been training with Cesar Gracie since, I don't know, 12, 13 years, a long time. So yeah, I've been doing Jiu-Jitsu for a good long while, and MMA also. I've been doing, obviously we have a lot of high-level MMA fighters that train out of there. So I've been, doing MMA and Jiu-Jitsu and everything else for well over 10 years now.
Going into this second MMA fight, or as you would say, your first MMA fight, you're going up against Jorge Valdez. What do you know about him?
I know he's a really good striker, really good Muay Thai fighter, and good Jiu-Jitsu also. All of his wins are by submission, so he's really well-rounded and a tough fighter. So I'm expecting a battle.
And knowing a little bit of info about him, has it changed the way you've trained for this fight?
No, I mean, no matter who I fight, I can't be anybody but me. So I do, what I do regardless of who I'm fighting, and if he can stop me from doing that, then he's going to win. If not, then I'm going to win. So.
You say that you do what you do. I heard there's a little bit of chaos at the World Jiu-Jitsu Expo in Long Beach. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
I mean, yeah, not much to say other than what's already known. It was supposed to be a match, and there was some confusion, behind the scenes in terms of how, the logistics of it all. So, my teammate and friend Nick didn't compete, and Cesar Gracie called me just before. I was sitting in the stands ready to watch, and he called me and said, "We need you to fill in for Nick." I said, "Cool." I went to the on-the-mat booth. They hooked me up with some gear, and I got ready to compete. But ultimately, they declined the match, so I didn't end up competing. But I'm always ready to compete. So.
Well, you seem like you're a very workable guy. Who are you actually training with?
Yeah, so I teach Jiu-Jitsu at Rain Training Center, and I also train there since I moved from the Bay Area. I'm now here in Orange County. So I train day to day, with Mark Munoz and, the team over at Rain Training Center. Lots of great fighters there. So that's where I do most of my training. And I go back to the Bay Area once or twice a month to go train with Nick and Nate and the whole team up at Cesar Gracie's. So I get the best of both worlds.
Well, it's good. You get a little mixture of both. Plus, going up to the Bay Area is probably a nice little vacation for you, being down here.
Actually, I kind of hate the Bay Area. But,
okay.
I mean, I don't hate it, but, I'm leaving, nice 80-degree weather and sunshine and beautiful beaches, and I go back to the Bay. It's not the same thing. So, but the training you can't beat. So I go up there strictly for the training.
Well, is there any shout-outs you want to give for your sponsors or any family or friends?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, all my team, Cesar Gracie, Gracie Fighter, Rain Training Center, my sponsors on the mat, Versa Climber, Powerade, Anarchy Sunglasses. I'm sure I'm forgetting somebody who can be against us, and anybody else I forgot. You guys too.
Well, thank you for the shout-out.
I'm
sitting right here, but I heard.
Oh yeah.
I heard your shout-out. Going into this fight night, it's pretty intense with the fans and everything there. Is there going to be family there for you for that night?
I don't know. Maybe. I don't really, I don't really encourage my family. I don't even tell my family really when I'm competing. I mean, I tell all my friends and everybody, for the most part knows, but I don't expect to see my mom there, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm sure my brother will come. One of my brothers who lives here, he'll be there, and I'm sure a lot of my friends and family will be there. But I don't think I'll see my parents in the crowd. So.
Well, one good thing about this fight for Badbeat 6 is actually going to be on live stream, so they can actually see your fight in the comfort of their own home just by going online and checking out at BammaUSA.com.
My dad will probably do that. I think my mom will be. I don't think she's interested in that either. So I don't think I don't think my mom wants to watch me fight. So, which makes sense, I don't need that pressure from moms worrying about me getting punched in the face. But other than that, everybody else I know will be there. So I'm excited.
With the background in jiu-jitsu, you're coming into MMA. My question for you is, why do you fight?
That's a good question. Actually, this would go back to my mom. When I was raised, I was raised Christian. I am Christian. My mom would read this story for me from Matthew 25 about the parable of the 10 talents. And it basically talks about how if you have a talent, you have like an obligation to use that talent. You're expected to use that talent. So for me, it's just in following that, recognizing that I have a gift that I really haven't been using for quite some time, but there's a lot of people that if they had that talent, they would kill to have that talent, and for me to just sit on it and not use it is it's not what I'm supposed to do. So for me, it's nothing more than utilizing all the talent that God's given me and just seeing where that takes me. So that's the real reason why I fight and why I'm fighting now. God made me an athlete and a competitor, and that's what I've done all my life. So to not continue to do that would be a mistake. So that's why I fight.
I want to ask you how you personally feel about working with us, being inside our cage for the first time.
I'm excited. When I first moved back to Orange County, Bamma was one of the first shows that I started going to and checking out, and I had a lot of friends and lots of high-level fighters that were fighting in that show. So I recognized that was the show to be in, and I've been wanting to fight in it for some time now. So I'm glad it's finally come together and that I get to represent in Bamma.
You were saying that you would go to the shows. You were actually audience members for our Badbeat fights at Commerce Casino. I just want to ask you, how was the atmosphere for you as a fan watching?
It's awesome. I mean, the venue is awesome. I love fighting in the casino, and the fans are awesome. So there's always a lot of energy, a lot of local fighters. So to me, it's kind of like the proving ground, for here in Orange County. There's so many fighters, so many big gyms, and this is where everybody kind of comes together and shows, where everyone is at. So I'm excited just to be a part of it. And the only disappointing part is that I don't get to actually watch, the whole fight. But hopefully I'll get to get out in the crowd and watch the rest of the card once my fight is done.
So it's not just about you fighting. You're not just there for you. You're there to enjoy the experience of watching other fighters.
Oh, absolutely. Some of my closest friends are fighting on this card. Mike Guyman is a dear friend of mine, and I'm excited to see Mike fight, and Joker, for those of you who don't know him by Mike Guyman, but I'm excited to see him fight, and Lou Polly is also fighting on the card, who's one of my training partners over at Rain. I'm excited to see him fight, and also Josh Thornburg is fighting on the card, who's my teammate from Gracie Fighter. So lots of people that I want to see fight on this card. So I'm excited, and hopefully I can catch some fights after we're done with our battle.
Well, you're going into it, and you're going to be watching these fights. But for your fight in particular, what can the fans expect for your fight?
For me particularly, I mean, all you can expect is action. I mean, I'm coming to finish, whether it's on the feet or it's on the ground. I'm coming to finish a fight. So expect somebody to get finished. I think that's probably all you can ask for.
All right. Well, we're looking forward to seeing you fight night, coming July 13th at Commerce Casino for Badbeat 6. Thank you, Jason, for talking with us.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I'm Jason Manley, and I'm a Badbeat fighter.